I wonder how far away. I wonder how far away I can put the computer. You can still hear. It's like, is that too far away? It's kind of hard to know. So if you're just joining the VOD today and you didn't get time to watch the whole thing, I'm just gonna go ahead and talk while we wait for the stream to start up. So, um, today later, I'm at the McDonald's that's like right next to the Taco Bell. There's a Taco Bell like right there, and we're gonna do the anniversary is gonna be on that date. So, um, I'm not gonna live stream it to Facebook though. That reminds me, I need to add something. I need to add a comment to my Instagram post. I wish you could send out an Instagram notification. Wonder if I could have that. Um, Let me add it to do. Let's add it to do here. All right, I'm gonna say, who is this person, by the way? This for free person that was chatting yesterday? Typical. Thank God I don't have that kind of people in my group very much. Um, I don't know what else to say to that. Um, Let me see if I have a to do for this already. Um, anyway, add option for overlay to not show to rotation with privacy and clips. Um, yeah. So I don't know if people have questions or something, or if you can even hear me. It's pretty loud here because it's McDonald's. Um, mic mode, voice isolation. Okay. So, um, trying to get everything ready. I'm over here at McDonald's hanging out. Um, I'm gonna wait to talk about the bike stuff, but they sold me a bike. They sold me a bike that doesn't do tubeless. I mean, it does tubeless, but it wasn't set up for tubeless, which is normal. But that's not what they told me. I could have swore they told me they had tubeless, but I could be wrong. So I don't want to assume anything there. But everybody knows. Hey Siri, Robbie boy, welcome YouTube. Um, Yesterday I flatted out on the canal road. I was gonna go do a long ride yesterday, and I failed because I flatted. It turns out the flat was from a thorn or a snake bite, and I have tubes. I have tubes in my new bike. For those of you who don't know, I got a new bike, a new Specialized um, Epic Expert 8, full sus, carbon electronic shifting DI2. A couple days ago, because I was getting ready to do Tour Divide and I wanted to do some more long distance stuff, and my Roscoe wasn't going to do it, so I decided to go ahead and get that. Um, I just remember what I was going to do. I was going to put an automatic Facebook thing. So while I was doing so we went to go get to top off the sealant, which is what we thought the problem was, and turns out that there was no sealant because it was tubes. And I don't know why I didn't see that before. It's pretty obvious from looking at the press the valves that it was the tubes in there. So I was writing over stuff that was guaranteed to pop. In Utah here, they have go-ahead thorns that are horrible. And so, yeah, uh, so yeah, we found that out. My dad and I took it in to go get it fixed. We were going to put sealant on it. So if you're interested in the biking aspect of what we're doing, um, I got all the stuff except for the muck off big bore light stems to run tubeless. And later after this big event today, I'm gonna go ahead and try to convert my wheels to tubeless myself. Yeah, and I have the CO2 cartridges for it and everything, so that's gonna be a tough one. Hey, you went, how you doing? So I'm just here drinking coffee, talking to y'all, trying to get over how turtlenecky I look. This is the problem, like when you start losing weight because you're like doing endurance. I make sure nobody's listening, but it's like you start to look like a big turtle. Yeah, it's like I need like some kind of something to tighten up my neck, but it's because I'm like losing weight. I know it's really vain. I'm being very vain, but I had a great time yesterday hanging out with my family. My big, huge, wonderful family. It's insane. We went to Olive Garden. We went and saw Toy Story. Yeah, so again, happy Saturday. Today's I'm gonna be live streaming in 3 hours. Let's see, in 2.5 hours, I'm gonna live stream uh my mom and dad getting renewing their vows at a Taco Bell, 60th anniversary. And there's rumors, Mom, if you're watching, turn the video off. I hope she's not watching right now. It's supposed to be a surprise. Plug your ears, Mom. If you don't plug your ears, you're gonna know the secret. I'm just telling you if you're watching. They've been watching me in the morning, so they've been putting me on the TV in the morning, so I have to make sure. So, uh, Dad, did you make sure to cover her ears? Because I'm gonna tell the secret. If you're watching, don't, so that nobody knows. Um, anyway, wonder if I could stream it to Facebook. Um, wonder if we can put that in time. I don't know if we can get that in time. I have to talk to my AI for a second. I don't want to break my stream. Um, yeah, let's see if we can figure this out. Let me switch to small mode. There you go. You put me on the TV in the mornings, do you really? Oh, that's nice. That's nice of you. I'll try to be more acceptable for such things. Um, so yeah. Um, I'm gonna go talk to my AI for a bit. So let's see. Um, all done. Make a special. I'm gonna use my AI for a bit to do some stuff. By the way, I am streaming from McDonald's, which by the way, never ever ask for the syrup in your coffee. Their coffee's great if you don't do that. I reached my usage span limit. What the hell? I don't have any additional spending limits. That's not true. They must have changed it. They must have changed it. They didn't have a limit before. Oh well, it looks like I can't work on that tonight. Anyway, I was gonna go back. I was gonna ask it to see if it could do it to Facebook. I'm not gonna work on that while we're here today. So I'll go back to large mode. God, it was really hot. Now it's not. I mean, it was cold and now it's hot. I need to get my other. I need more coffee too. So I was trying to figure out how we can kill some time because we only got I've got a few hours to kill and I don't want to. It's absolutely chaotic at my mom and dad's house. They have a very small area and everybody's coming over to visit and they all have small toddlers and babies and kids on the floor and little rugrats running around. Um, it's really awesome, but it's totally chaotic. They don't need any more chaos. I actually had my shower last night. I slept in the car. My actually, I do want to give you guys a tour of my car. The car that I've been living in. It's been really nice. I'm so glad we got that storage rack on the top. So glad for that. I'm gonna go get some of my free refill coffee. Oh my God. I gotta tell you, if anybody who feels like it's like I don't know how to comment on this without it coming off incorrectly. Nobody in that McDonald's speaks English. I mean, they speak English, but it's not their primary language. This is going to get political really quickly, but I just have to make an observation. This McDonald's could not operate if certain political interests had their way, which is just silly to me. That's all I'm going to say about that. The idea that a certain type of person doesn't belong in America is absolutely stupid to me. It's just totally stupid. Um, anyway, I was like, damn, I need to come here all the time if I'm going to practice my Spanish. Um, I don't know what else to say. I was waiting for a few more people to come in. If you, we're gonna talk about backpacking and some of the stuff. I wanted to just run by and talk about the car. I feel some people in Walrus. Why am I sleeping in the car? You want me to catch you up? Hi, Walrus, by the way. Good to see you. Does my heart work? Good to see you. Welcome in. Um, so I mean, I've told people I catch people up all the time, and that's fine. So I'm getting better at doing it. So the short version is, I'm visiting my family from out of town. So I'm sleeping in the car for a couple of reasons. One of them is there's no room in their house at all. The second one is I don't need a hotel. Switching to Spanish. Hola, ¿cómo estás? I would love to speak Spanish. I wish I knew how to speak Spanish better. I do not. I do not know how to speak Spanish at all. I want to so bad. And in fact, I talked about moving to Spain or whatever. Um, so again, I'm visiting family from out of town because my mom and dad's having their 60th wedding anniversary in 2.5 hours. They're going to be streaming from Taco Bell, their favorite Taco Bell. They've been going there for 12 years, every day for 12 years. They know all the people there. Uh, it's very possible there's a rumor that a news station is actually going to cover it. Where there's going to be a whole news crew there. So it could be a pretty big thing. Uh, my posting for it on Instagram got 800 or 900 views. It's one of the highest. I mean, I don't get a lot of views anyway, but for me to get 800 or 900 views is pretty high. So I actually think it got picked up. Um, and so that's why I'm sleeping in the car. I don't do hotels. I can do hotels. So I've got money to do hotels. I just don't need to. So I just slept in it. It was beautiful. Plus, I also wanted to test out my car camping rig and see how it does. So, the bigger part of the story, estás durmiendo en tu coche por el aniversario de tus padres. Sí, estás durmiendo, estás durmiendo en tu coche por el aniversario. Estás ili están. But if I was going to say it for me, estás durmiendo en mi coche, right? En mi coche por el aniversario, aniversario, aniversario. aniversario por el aniversario de tus padres. Okay. De, de mi padres? De mis padres. I don't know. I don't know. I should probably not try. Anyway, so, um, I have to put you farther away. Far away. So, um, you were sleeping in your car because of your parents. Yep. Yeah. I mean, there's hotels, but I could just sleep out. My kids love it. My nieces, my grand nieces, my great nieces. Is that right? My grand nieces. I have grand nieces. I have nieces. What is am I saying? They are the grandkids of my siblings. Yeah. So my it's crazy. So my siblings have grandkids. Pretty much all of them. All of my brothers and sisters have grandkids. I'm the only one. Let me check that. No, I I think I am the only one who does not have a grandchild, and I'm the oldest. My None of my kids got married and had kids. So, um, I mean, it's kind of weird to think. So anyway, I have my nieces. They're not my nieces. They're my nieces. They're I don't even know what to call them. Grandnieces. I have grandnieces, and they call me Papa or Grandpa. And I'm like, okay, fine. In fact, one of them, we were out doing headstands on the grass. This would be great. Yeah, we were doing yoga poses and headstands on the grass, and my hat fell off. And she goes, "What happened to your hair?" It's so funny. She panicked. My beautiful little grandniece. We were out there. She goes, "Hey, do you want to play Ariel?" And I'm like, "Okay, Alpha, how you doing?" I'm actually so it was just so much fun. She panicked. She panicked. Goes, what happened here? I goes, I had to say to her, goes, I'm kind of old. I'm kind of old. And she goes, oh, okay. I said, because she didn't realize how old I was. I was out there doing cartwheels and handstands with my niece. She goes, hey, do you want to play balls now? She goes, you got your toenails painted? I went, yeah, yeah, go look at my toenails. Just, hey, I said, do you want to see my car? And she goes, okay. She goes, I said, push that button right there. So I had her push the button to turn the car on. So she was pushing it, but she goes, "Oh my gosh!" And she was doing like the sunroof, and she goes back in the place where I kind of left the doors open because it was too hot and everything. And her dad was right there while we were playing. And we were talking about cars. Her dad is a mechanic in California, but they're working in Washington. Or he was, and they're working in Washington now. He's a really good mechanic. And I mean, the last time the last time I saw the parents of my grandnieces was when they were the same size as my grandnieces. It's been a long time. It's been 10, 20 years. And she finds out my teeth are falling. I didn't I'm so afraid of taking the teeth out. It's like if I do, I would scare the crap out of those kids. That would terrify them. They would be like so scared of it. I know. So, but I mean, it was really fun. We went and saw Toy Story. This latest Toy Story is really, really good. It's so good. It directly takes on the devices issue. The Toy Story that they just came out, it's like it basically celebrates imagination and how we're losing imagination. And I cannot agree with that more. Like when I played, I think this is why Dungeons and Dragons is getting so popular again. Because Dungeons and Dragons is about imagination. Dungeons and Dragons is the most pure form of play because it's all imagination. You add, a framework around it so you can imagine whatever, but you can literally imagine whatever you want. And the entire moral of the story in Toy Story is about toys building imagination. So you have these, you make these like adventures and things out of these toys, and you imagine things happening, and kids are not doing that anymore. They're not doing that. They're playing. And the really great thing was is they don't throw devices completely under the bus because in fact in the end the device I'll kind of spoiler alert here, but in the end the device realizes that it has hurt the child, and so it wants to die, it wants to run away, and they end up the toys like save the device from suicide basically, and say, no, you have purpose. You still have purpose. We just have to use you correctly. And so they say, you're the only one that can connect these kids. So so the device saves the day by sending a message to between the two kids to get these two kids to play together, who are, you know, where am I sitting? I'm in McDonald's. I am in McDonald's. I'll repeat the summary again. This always happens, but I'm getting used to it. I'm in McDonald's waiting because it's really busy at my mom and dad's house. We're gonna live stream the 60th anniversary celebration of my mom and dad's at a Taco Bell, two doors down in 2 hours. So in fact, I'm considering not even leaving here because I just have to walk two doors down with my camera rig, and we're gonna go set that up and everything. So that is what we're gonna do today. Um, so that's the main thing. Um, yep. So that's the play place. We're in a McDonald's. You'd be surprised. McDonald's McDonald's has really good coffee. It's really good for $1.50. $1.50 cup of coffee. If you need coffee in the morning and you don't want to break the bank with an $8 latte from Starbucks, chat. We are special guests. Yes. I mean the other thing too. So I got a refill. You get free refills too. You can buy a coffee and like a breakfast burrito for like $3. And you can come in here and you can, if they have power, this McDonald's doesn't have power. But if they have power, you can have power. You put your headphones on and get a lot of work done. I discovered your older streams on YouTube yesterday. You wish you'd met me earlier for all the tech stuff. Yeah, that's what everybody says. They all want me to go back and do tech stuff again. I had a nephew asked me about tech yesterday, and I showed him the app. I showed him my Nomad app, and he was like, "Oh my God!" I'm like, "What do you suggest?" Just good coffee and French fries. Coffee, their breakfast burrito is not bad. It's the least sinful of all the food that they have here. None of the other food is worth eating at all. I don't. But McDonald's has really good coffee. It's got really good Wi-Fi. It's usually got these days McDonald's are really the facility is really up to par. It's not, you know, it is a little bit annoying to get into their bathroom because you have to ask them every time you want to go to the bathroom. Uh, do the physical cycling stuff. I'm still gonna do a lot of physical cycling. That's still the main content, guys. Yeah, I just, yeah. Cycling is going to be, if it's not already, cycling is going to be at least 90% of my content. I remember getting insulted the first few minutes to joining a live stream. Yeah. Probably because you asked the question like everybody on the stream just did. Like, so on this stream just now, uh, several people have asked questions I would have yelled at them about. They would ask questions like, "What are you doing? Why are you there?" I'm like, I just said that. Or sometimes they'll ask me like, "Where are you?" And it's on this, it would be on the screen in the top. It would be like right in the top right here. It's not today, but it would be written in the top and they'd say, "Where are you?" And it would be right there. I would say like, "What are you doing? Did you read the title?" I used to be a lot more impatient with people who ask questions that are easily answered. But I've changed a lot. I've just realized that it's just easier to answer the question and repeat myself over and over again. There are people watching who are going to be annoyed that I have to repeat myself so much, but that's okay. What am I doing? Where are you? Um, Sometimes people will ask me a defensive question like about bit Seabear's head off yesterday because he said, "Hey, maybe you should go find a bike mechanic." And he says, I says, and he was literally implying that I did not know what I was doing with my bike. And when people do that kind of thing, yeah, I get defensive. When people say I could not live in an apartment like that, I get defensive. I should have a topic command. Of course, they should have a topic command. Do you know how hard it is to update the topic every time, though? For a streamer like me that streams on the road all the time, yeah, I think having a topic command is a good idea, but I think it's better to put it. Ooh, there's a float. There must be a parade going to happen. Oh, yeah, see that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're doing tech boost. You're learning the tech boost videos. You're still learning. It's good to see. I mean, I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot of people like the tech content, and I keep telling people get an AI on your side, specifically Claude. I just ran out of tokens, apparently. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, you want to see something fun? You want to see something really fun? Well, I'll show you later. I got my passport. I got my passport. I got the title to my car. So now I can get registered. I'm going to register the skill stat. I mean, the Artivic Rob license plate. God, I have a turtleneck. Look at that. Look at how gross that is. I need to get like surgery or something. I should put tape right here. How about that? Makes me look all young again. I should put tape on my neck. That's what they do to the Hollywood stars. They give him like skin grafts. They like do this. Yeah, I need to get it. They shave your hair. I have to shave my hair. I don't have any hair, even though it terrifies my niece. My niece is so terrified. She's like, "Your hair's gone." I'm like, "Yeah, people should be comfortable going on." I am comfortable. It doesn't mean I have to like looking like this. So I don't know why I care. I probably shouldn't care, but I do. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I have grandpa neck. I definitely have grandpa neck. I fucking hate it. I hate grandpa neck. To be fair, I'm 2 years shy of 60, so give me a break. Tell you what, if I got rid of grandpa neck though, that's probably not a very expensive surgery to get. I wonder how they even do it. Like you know, where do they even do it? Yeah, no, this is just age. This is 100% just age. Yeah, because I never put weight on here. This is because I put weight on. Like I have a little bit of saggy there, and I have a little saggy in my gut too. But for my age, God, you should see. I don't want to say it's too negative. Other, let's just say other people my age. I mean, I should not be so vain. I need to stop. I need to just stop. I just need to just stop, accept that I'm an old guy. Insult people. Get out of my lawn. But don't waste time in surgery. Yeah. I look great for 58. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Um, yeah, I mean, I should be able to like wear my age proudly, right? Yeah, I should. So here's something I found out. I do not have as much room in that car that I thought I did. So I cannot believe I was even thinking about living out of the car without the shell on the top, the storage on the top on the roof rack. I cannot believe I was even contemplating that. Um, I mean, it's so totally insanely, you know, yeah, it's really, really insane how little space I have. In fact, I've been trying to figure out I have room for the batteries. I have to have the batteries. I have to take the Jackery batteries. I was gonna bring like the blender and a cooler to put food in. I do not have room for that. I do not. I do not have room for that. So done my 57. Whole 10 months. Yeah. According to my Garmin, I'm 52. My body's 52 years old. I don't know. It will not fit a TV and get a highway plastic surgery. It reminds me of you. Customize everything physical around him. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of when things get, calmer, it'll be fun, Alf, to look at some of those people and stuff. It'll be fun to kind of look at some of those different things. By the way, you're gonna get really tired of seeing this shirt because something else I'm realizing, I don't have room for a lot of clothes. And especially if I'm gonna bike tour, I have basically two shirts. I have this shirt and I have my sun shirt, and that's it. And that's it. You talk about minimalism, you know. I mean, I can live in that car if I think like a bike adventure cyclist. You like my shirt? This is a club ride. It's a club ride. Now, that's not to say I might not rotate my shirts around every once in a while, right? So same colors, yeah. Um, so yeah, I don't know. We've got another 2 hours. My rig is all ready to go. I just have to swap out the Pocket 3. The rumor is there's going to be a news crew. So, um, I brought all my batteries today. The other thing I realized is that you really need to plan on running. In fact, I'm going to do this right now. You need to plan on running all of your electronics in McDonald's off of batteries because you don't always know if you're going to have a plug. Now, the truth is, most of the time when you come into McDonald's, you should make sure you go into one that has a plug because you're going to plug up you're gonna do your Jackery battery. Ashley, by the way, Ashley's gonna hopefully get me a deal on the cycling stuff. So she texted me later and she said, "Don't sign up for that trip yet. I might be able to get you a deal." So, if we were gonna go through the calendar, which I should probably do, probably go through the calendar with you really quick. I need to put this calendar. I need to keep the online calendar up more than my written one. Ah, I can't type. I'm typing from far away. Yeah, Ashley. So, um, since the cycling is 6:30, that'll probably change, but actually, this is wedding anniversary. This is actually not this day. So the ceremony is today. So it's today at 10. I always keep track of when things are happening, even if they have already happened. So this is parents vows 60 uh 60 at Taco Bell. Put this on part of a job. 2012. Make it a Zoom meeting. No. Save. Um anyway, so the big events, let's go to the monthly calendar. Um so Independence Day next week. I don't know which days we have off. So this we're gonna do Ephraim's grave. Hey Daves. Oh, good to see you again. Welcome back, Daves. Um, so actually let me go to the different view here. So um we're gonna do Ephraim's grave these 2 days. So yeah. I actually might go do it over 3 days instead. Like packing. Hey YT. Cloud AI for tech learning advice. I'm trying to DevOps. Landing remote work from Africa. Your chances of landing remote software dev work from Africa are almost zero in America. And I'm just gonna set your expectation properly. Right now, they're firing Americans in America who have middle level software development skills. They're not dreaming of hiring remote employees, and they're also at the same time making everybody go back to work. So I don't know. I don't like saying that, but it's a very unrealistic uh to think. And you're going to be competing against really hungry, aggressive people in India. India, from where I'm sitting, India has the most aggressive approach to tech engineering, remote jobs across the country and different world. And they've organized into nice, safe contracting firms that are your best shot at getting a job anywhere is going to be getting some sort of remote work with a technical recruiter, like somebody who employs stuff like that. South America, yeah. So American firms, they hire from South America, India, and Brazil. Well, Brazil counts as South America. And I'm sorry, what I meant was Canada. Those are the places that if they're going to hire foreign, that's what they do. They hire, and they usually don't go direct. They hire from an organized company that then sources their people from there. But even that they're not doing because of AI. Because of AI now they're not hiring anybody. So my my very honest and sad recommendation is do not go into tech. If you can go into anything besides tech, go into that instead. And I'm just talking about Africa. I'm talking about anywhere. Like I was talking to my friend and I was like, he's a mechanic. And I'm like, well, at least you're safe. So I know I've been doing beginner boosts for years to help people get into tech. And I'm telling you right now, if I was a young person, um, I would not pick tech as a career. I would not. And I have made a whole career, a very profitable career out of working in tech. And I'm telling you, if I was young today, I would not go into tech. I would go into medicine. I would go into like electronics. I would go into, you know, one of the trades like plumbing or mechanics. Um, HVAC. Yeah. So if you want to go into tech, you need to dedicate, first of all, you're going to have to dedicate as much effort as a doctor would to even get a job. And then you're going to be dedicating more work than a doctor would have to do to keep up. So it's going to be an exhaustive life if you want to work in tech. Can you hit it big and be one of the ones on the top end? Yeah, you can. But, and if you can't use AI to write code, forget it. They're not even going to look at you. The people that I'm working with now would take strong exception to what I just said. They would take strong exception to that. Like, you're full of shit, Rob. Sorry for the swear word. But I'm telling you, by the time, and within 4 or 5 years, the people that are trying to get into the industry, no, just don't even try. Hey, how you doing, Nightmare? Nightmare rookie. So don't just take my word for it, but as somebody who's watched the tech industry evolve, the only tech jobs that are like no brainers that you'll make a lot of money on, if you learn, okay, if you want to go into tech, it's not really tech. In fact, if you search for these jobs under the tech category, you won't find them. The job is data modeling. So if you can find the jobs in tech that still exist are taking proprietary data, company data, the most precious resource in IT that they have, and making that data work for them. That means not just data science, but also making machine learning models out of it, making AI work with that data. That skill, taking the data and the processes of a company and turning them into large language models that can be manipulated, that is the number one fastest growing skill and highest paying skill in the world right now. In the world. According to the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, it's growing at a 36% growth rate, which is faster than cybersecurity ever was, which was the fastest before that. It's faster than software engineering was before that. So the number one skill in the world right now to learn and make a lot of money is making AI work for companies. And that means whatever it takes to do that. So learning PyTorch, taking a data science class, learning how to organize data, structure data, learning how to take that data and turn it into a data model, and then putting that data model on the net so they can use it. And that's what I do. So my job is keeping the machines running that those models run on. And those are also tech jobs that will be around for a while. The systems development engineer, the people that are basically the plumbers for IT. They're making all the pipes connect for all the important systems. Those people still have safe jobs, and that's what I do. So, yeah. If your coworkers ever need a new job, they'll find out. Yep. So, I don't think cybersecurity is going to be around for a long time. I don't. I've said that publicly on videos before. Closed on Saturdays. Um, yeah, yeah. It's AI is going to replace the first job it's going to replace is any job that has words involved. Anything that's got words and language. Yeah, front end devs are destroyed by this. They were the first to go. They were already in trouble because the whole boot camp thing from 2013 flooded the market with junior web devs, and so it was already in trouble. And then all of those people got replaced by AI. Because the single biggest code base that AI has been trained on is web content. It's the number one source for content. So the AI is the best at writing web code, way better than anything else, because it's had lots more data to train on. And, but yeah, so keeping the machines running, anything with if you want to go engineering, go into electronics, like computer engineering, and learn assembly and learn how to make CUDA cores work and go work for NVIDIA or go work for Garmin or one of these device manufacturers where there's hardware involved. Anything that's got hardware involved, that stuff's still going to be around. I think cybersecurity is one of the first, if not the first, probably second to be obliterated after front end. Because everything people, are you not paying attention to Mythos? Mythos is a perfect example of how come cybersecurity is going to die. It's that person that they're paying like 80 grand or however much they pay a cybersecurity junior engineer right now, they can do all of that code analysis against the kernel of complex C code or Go code or anything. They can do all of that cybersecurity analysis in like 10 minutes with Mythos. And they did, and they found it. So cybersecurity is dead. The idea of bug bounty is so dead. I think it's so dead because you just point an AI and have it scan the cloud and you're done. On DeepSeek, yeah. Identity and access management will die. Well, I mean, that's you talk about OAuth and stuff. Yeah, that stuff's gonna be automated for sure, if it isn't already. I mean, but that's not really something you could automate. That's just a framework. So I would say how you would turn that into a career. It's a very specific tech. Transport, yeah. Master of supply chain and want to switch to tech. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I don't think it's worth it. I've worked in tech my whole career, and the amount of output and energy it takes to stay relevant in tech is so high that it it doesn't justify the costs. It doesn't justify the income. It doesn't. It doesn't. You could go be an electrician and make 70 bucks an hour and just adjust your expectations for life and then do that instead, you know? And like I know, call me crazy. They're in Michigan, they're paying because they don't have enough electricians. They are paying electricians $20 an hour, 20, $25 an hour to teach them the profession with a guaranteed job that'll pay them 70 to $75 an hour after they get done because they cannot get enough of them or become a veterinarian. Sure, a veterinarian is a great job. There are a lot of multimillionaires in Logan, Utah. You know what they do? Animal husbandry, and they're really wealthy. And they're taking care of animals and they're raising cows and their chickens and stuff. I my entire perspective about tech careers has totally changed. And there's still gonna be anyway, what are we talking about? It's 8 o'clock. I'm getting sidetracked, but you're asking good questions. You're asking all the right questions. I think the best thing to do if you want to do anything, you got to get good with AI, and if you want to be good in tech, you got to get good with Claude. I'm not talking about Claude code. I'm talking about the Claude model. I've recommended this to people before, but you should get GitHub Copilot if you can, as I don't know if it's open yet, and you should run Opus, Claude Opus or something like that, and use that for to help make your education plan. That's my recommendation. And that's basically the entire beginner boost right there. That's why I don't do it anymore. I was trying to do the beginner boost and I was going through and I was asking AI to make the plans and everything. And I had somebody that I mentored make their own plan with a detailed summary of what they should do every day to practice based on their schedule. And I was like, my work is done here. Just go use AI to help you make your own plan. It was way more effective, way more personalized, better than anything any college could ever prepare for you. And I was like, that's it. That's the end. In fact, it's going to seriously impact education. Stop paying companies to get electricity from Tesla. I think so too, dude. The way the battery technology is going, if they can get over the lithium things blowing up and destroying entire city blocks, then you know it could very well be solar and we're getting to that time. We're getting to that time where the power grid people are going to be terrified. All this stuff is disrupting all of our existing systems. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting. Anyway, bikepacking. We're gonna do Ephraim's Grave. I'm gonna do it over 2 days. Um, it does not repeat. We're gonna put this on. We're gonna do a bikepacking trip this weekend. It's next weekend. Actually, I think I might. Everyone hit their OpenAI limits at once. 21,000 credits in a month. Yeah. Yeah, and OpenAI isn't even any. I don't even use it anymore because it's so dumb compared to Claude. But don't try to ask Claude something about your relationships. Like, no, I don't do that. I want to do code. It's kind of funny, actually. No, don't ask me that. Go ask ChatGPT that. I'm all about code. It's so funny. Yeah. All right, we're gonna do Ephraim's Grave. Ad break is on. Um, Deep Secret Grave. Yeah. Deep SWE. I don't even know what that is. What does Deep SWE say about Claude and GPT? Claude's better for code. Deep SWE. I didn't know that was a thing. There are so many different models out there now. Yeah. So it depends on what model you use. I use Claude Opus. I use Claude Haiku and Sonnet for like planning bikepacking and stuff like that. And then I use Claude Opus independent benchmarks. Dating for AI. You can put that as an actual URL and then I can click on it. I'll put that in my stash. I can't click on your URL. Do that again. I'm not typing HTTP on my phone. Call me lazy. I don't care. Thank you. All right, let's do this. So I'll pin you. Um, do chat. Can do this. Stash. Stash. Measuring frontier coding agents. Sorry for the flashbang, but I can't read it because they didn't write it to be safe on your eyes. I hate it when people do that. Fable, GPT-5. Is this just based on usage? What is this even based on? Based on cost? It doesn't look fine in dark mode. Click the top model at the bottom. Oh, it has a dark mode if it's on. Thank God. Okay, that's why it didn't work. Thank God. Thank you. All right, so yeah, first of all, my first impression is this is all based on cost and I'm using Opus 4.6, 4.7 right now. 4.8 is super expensive. I think that's probably why I'm out of tokens. Um, today's leading public coding benchmarks are setting a saturated front. I don't know what the conditions are. I don't know what this is ranking it on. That's the problem. It's like I'm not when I do it, it's based on feel. It's like how smart is the thing. It's not how much it costs. I don't care. I want to use the right tool for the job. I don't care how much it costs. So you can run it yourself. Yeah. This is cool. Pass, average cost, output tokens, steps 88. Plus, they probably have their own tests. Yeah, long horizon engineering tests. Okay. Yeah, Opus is the one I use. GPT-5 is supposed to be as good now. Huh. That's interesting. This number right here is interesting. Opus is going down, huh? But is this based on costs? I think it's still based on cost. Huh. We only can use 4.6 at work. That's the maximum. That's good. That's a good resource. Thank you for saying that, sharing that. I'm gonna keep that in there. That's a good resource to have. I'm definitely gonna save that. Um, so that's a good resource. Thank you for sharing. Um, is it cost? Sweet. That's very cool. It's very, very cool that analysis there. Um, yeah, that's a great resource. I'm glad. Thank you for sharing it. Yeah. Um, back to vacation. We lost all of the bikepacking people. They're like, you're talking about code. Stop it. Stop it. My brain hurts. So cost of token usage, really? Okay. I want to know which day I have off for Independence Day. I do not know which day I'm gonna have off. Um, oh wait, July 3rd is a substitute Independence Day? Oh, that makes that answers that question really fast. So this is gonna be I'm gonna change this to January. We're gonna do Immigration Canyon. Yeah. Wait, where did it go? July, wait, 3rd to the 5th. Does not repeat. Artifact from. This is gonna be backpacking. Um, Logan. Um, save. So that's that one. What's tomorrow? Today is Juneteenth. Yep. So this goes on this day. All right, so this day we're gonna do MTB, Jordan Canal. We're gonna go out for a day on the Jordan River Trail. Um, do that. We might be able to do that tonight. I I've debated about I don't have my sleep kit with me. I didn't take it. So it's probably just gonna have to be a day trip. But But yeah, that this is coming tomorrow, um, potentially. So I today I'm gonna, if you guys want to watch me fail, I'm gonna try to make my tubeless tires today. After the event, after the event, I'm gonna work on my bike. So, um, which is in an hour and 30 minutes, by the way. So those of you who are wondering, we're gonna go over to Taco Bell in a bit, and I'm gonna set up my stuff, and so I'm ready to stream over there. Um, I should probably change my pants. I should probably not wear shorts to my mom's wedding anniversary. I should probably I should probably wear actual pants instead of bike shorts. Well, they're the baggy ones, but whatever still. All right, so we have Ephraim Gray, we have Logan SLC back. And then what? What's coming up next? Um, here's the Bryce National Monument trip. So, oh shit. Wait, okay, wait, we need to go sign up for this right now. I need to ask Ashley when this is going to be. She's probably out on the trail. When she gets out on the trail, she's not anywhere near her phone. Ashley's guiding. She's doing mountain bike trips. So, um, let's go see when it starts. Western Bike Tours. Western Spirit Cycling. Adventure trips, bike trips. Hello, intermediate. Um, Bryce Designs. Okay, this is the one we're doing. There's a bunch of them that we're gonna do, but this is the first one we're gonna do. Um, e-bike ready. So, oh my God, I cannot wait. I think it might already be sold out. It starts and ends in St. George. Um, Immediate trip duration 5 days. Seasons user price 2 grand. That's more expensive than I thought. It used to be about 1,000. I could still do it, but it's just me, one adult. June to July. No. Uh, I wanted to go through. All right, so this one departs on Sunday, Monday, July 6th. This is going to be so sold out. I'm guessing it's probably sold out. Yeah. Let's see here. Request date. We're gonna do that. Adult bike rental, 0, 2-person tent. No, I'm not renting a tent. Um, Sleeping bag, don't need it. Sleeping pad, don't need it. Bringing my bike. Selecting this means I am not renting a bike. That's what it means. E-bike charging 5 day. No, $100 a day. Wow. Full suspension e-bike. No, gosh, no. Um, so pay today. That's not counting the tip. Pay today is 5%, 500. Washington County. I thought it was 1,300. I think the White Rim Trail is 1,300. I think the reason this one is so much is it's a 5-day trip. This is like a full week. Um, I mean, this is way better than a cruise though. I would do this over a cruise any day. I still want to do it, but uh, but that's a much bigger deal. If I do that, I might not do this bikepacking trip. Yeah, it would be fun as if I biked over the weekend to St. George. I could bike from Logan to St. George over that weekend, and then I could just, you know, I'd have to bike back though. That would be too hard. So yeah, I need to know if that trip is going to be good. So it's how many days is it? July 6th through July 10th. Okay, so that's all of those days plus these days off to drive back home. So that's interesting. If we do that, we're not going to be able to do this trip. Yeah. Plus, that's also like I want to say that's probably $800 more than TwitchCon would have been. I was planning on doing TwitchCon instead, and that was pretty spendy. Um, so yeah. Plus, how many batteries can I take to do that? That's gonna take that's a lot of battery power. So I don't think I have enough batteries to go that long. I was gonna return those other batteries because they're expensive and stuff, but now I'm starting to think I need to keep them because I'm gonna need to recharge. I wonder how many hours a day they are riding, you know? They- I wonder how many hours a day they're riding. You know, I could live in St. George for for October and November. Yeah, 9,800 feet. It's so high there. Bryce Canyon is 9,000 feet. That's talk about altitude training. Yeah. Itinerary, Sunset Point, Red Canyon, 17 miles riding, 2 to 3 miles hiking. After our hike, we get back on our bikes to make our way. From the trails, we'll hike into the canyon, red rocks around every corner. So this is the thing. I have to be able to put the Starlink on my back. And I already have the pack for doing that. Let's use the bike path to ride. Park and make our way to Sunset Point. The reason I really want to do this, and it's worth the money to me, is it's going to be a really good test. Probably the best test of my ultra remote IRL bikepacking streaming rig. And I've already tested all the components of this. I know it'll work, but this will really put it to the test. Like how many batteries are we going to burn? Um, this has only got 17 miles of riding. This has only got 23 miles of riding. This is nothing. This is nothing. 20 miles of riding. This is kind of an it's super duper easy ride. They never do more than 25 miles of riding. And even if it had a lot of elevation, the elevation's all downhill. So Bryce Canyon to Zion's is I think Bryce Canyon's like 9,000 feet, and I think Zion's is something like 4 or 5,000 feet. That would be a thing to ask the AI. Let's see. What's the net elevation gain from Bryce Canyon to Zion's National Park? Yeah, that's what I thought. Look at that. It's a net descent of 4,000 feet. So it's gonna be we're basically gonna be coasting downhill the whole time. It's the opposite of Tordoide. Absolutely, it's gonna be the total opposite. The route from New Zealand is the sort of rolling clubs. No, I'm talking about on a bike through Western Spirit Adventures. Oh wow, so the first day we do have a climb. Trending downhill. It's not a simple downhill route. Okay, good. Oh, 8,000 feet of climbing. Sheesh. That's nice. I like it. Um, yeah. Yeah, I mean this means I'm definitely gonna need to strap the Starlink onto my back as opposed to putting it on a rack, which I definitely want to do anyway, because the descents are gonna be super gnarly and fun. I can't wait. I really want to do this trip. Um, yeah. I don't know. The way things are going, I might end up spending the winter in North Carolina as opposed to trying to go to someplace high elevation because it'll just be cheaper. Uh, yeah. Anyway, trying to budget out all this stuff. All right, it's almost 9 o'clock. I'm gonna go start getting ready from the trip. I'm actually gonna bring the rig in here, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the rig, and I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do to set it up. Um, I just need to make sure that we're streaming to YouTube really quick. Yep, good POV morning. So we are streaming. There we are. Okay, so the reason for that is so I can post that to Facebook. Um, I'm actually gonna go ahead and post that to Facebook right now. So, what the hell? Wait, where's my stuff? Um, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pin this. I think can I pin it? I don't know if I can pin it. I already got a something pinned. Uh-oh, ad break. Welcome to pin post. Interrupt real steam. Is this public? Is this post public? Edit audience public. Yep. All right, I'm gonna go change. I'm gonna go get my. I'm gonna put my other pants on, and I'm gonna bring the streaming rig in if you guys want to come check it out. I am gonna end the stream and start it over so we have a nice clean start to the stream. But this is the pregame show. Right, hang tight, I'll be back. The pregame show.
Exactly. It's something that is, honored. Yes. I went to, they had to check it down, it's all included in the. Barney. Sorry, I don't have any trees. Oh, that's no problem. I'm sorry, that's it. I'm sorry. Yes. Well. Taking a baby. Medium. But they're small. You want them? Wonder if that hospital is going to be a trauma center. Even though. Pancakes are cooked. Yeah. I think I've ever known that has some no side on it. It's millions of acres and help.
So, I'm gonna rip this up. Um, so I'll just talk about this for a second. This is a GoPro. I mean, this is a DJI Action Pocket 3 camera, and so I wanted to show for some of you who want to see the pre-show. A lot of people, some people want to know how I do all this. So let me show you. This is so here we have a mic mini with a dead cat. This is what makes it possible to put a remote mic on somebody. It's been paired with this particular camera. I'll need to pair it with this camera because I'm going to switch the cameras out. I do have other mics, and so I'll have one this one paired here and then another one paired here, but it's not that hard to switch them out. And then so I'll do that in a second. The other part of it is, so this is a DJI Action 5 with the 108-degree field of view. So this is what I use for bike packing. It's a wider field of view. This particular camera has um pretty bad low light performance, so but it has a much better action performance. I mean, it makes sense, right? It's an action camera. So the weak part of this whole system is this little piece right here. This little plastic piece right here is designed to break. It's really a cheap piece, but I decided to keep using this cheap plastic and carry extra ones with me for one reason, so I don't kill myself. If I crash and I hit this like dead on into my center of my chest, then this thing snaps and the camera will get hurt, but it won't impale me. So that's what that's about. Um, I do have one of these little rigs for this as well. I just haven't found it. So, but it's not that hard to disconnect this. And so the advantage of the Pocket, um, of the action camera versus this is the magnetic mount. So this is mag mounted. This is mag mounted with a clasp, so you can just take it off. So like if I wanted to, I could take it off and I could do like a selfie shot, or I can move it around, right? So it's really flexible, but once it's mounted, it's not flexible. So this particular camera, when it's mounted, I can rotate it around. Let's see how dirty. Got all my Mexican food on it because it keeps spilling. But so when this is actually mounted, I can't unmount it very easily, but it has the flexibility of like moving around and panning and zooming and everything. And it's got a much more stable gimbal. So actually having the two camera options is a real good thing because sometimes you want a better field of view and the portability of taking it off and just run a longer cable. And sometimes you want the low light performance and the better gimbal here. So having the two options is really good. But for today's stream, for today's anniversary stream, I'm gonna switch to this camera because this is better. I can hold it in my hand. I can do, close-up shots and stuff like that that are it's a lot harder to do with the action camera. Um, I've kind of mixed opinions on that because I don't know. Um, it's just hard to know whether that'll be more efficient or not. Since I'm going to be shooting a lot of it from hand as opposed to just running around, I'm this one is tough because like when it's mounted, I can't see the screen. I can see the screen on this one when it's mounted just on the back. So this one's probably going to be out in my hand like this. And I'm going to be like flipping it around and I'm going to be looking at I'm going to be monitoring what stuff's going on, you know. But I mean, I can do a lot more cinematic stuff here. I can zoom in. It's just so much easier to zoom and all of that jazz. Um, so that's kind of the downside of it. I don't know though. I'm kind of conflicted at this point because this one has such better field of view, but I can't really zoom with it very well. I mean, it's super hard to zoom in on. So. I mean, you can't really zoom at all. It's kind of fixed, right? Um, yeah. I just remember that this one has a broken screen. The screen's broken, so when I flip it over, it doesn't rotate, so it's not as good. I have another Pocket 3 that's not broken. I'm gonna go get that really quick. I'll be right back.
That back there. Yeah. Now I know that. One will work in it. So that's really narrow.
You're gonna fight the cord. The cord stretches where church,
Yeah.
in the chapel.
You can flatten it up.
In order to have that in the back. Wireless.
On the floor, yeah. Yeah.
So there's the time.
All right, so this one's better. This one's not broken. It's got a. This one also has a wide angle lens on it with mag mounts. So that's probably better for today. You're like, this is America. And yeah, here it is. I'm like right there. I would see him. My car's right outside. Speaking of cars, here, I'm gonna show you something really awesome. All right, so I'm gonna turn this rig on and it will actually shift to this. And so I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now.
Okay. Hey, I got it.
You know what? God damn it. I I gotta go to the car again. I forgot that the mount is on the other camera. You think I would? This is why I'm doing this right now. All right, I'll be back. All right, so this is what I forgot. Okay, so this is the mount. It's super annoying to do this, but you have to do this. So you put this in here like that, right? And you got camera mount. I've gotten pretty good at doing this quickly, but it still takes a long time. All right, so once that's in there, now I can do this. Can disconnect this one. And I think I have a lens cap. Yep, let's do this. Always take your lens cap with you. Always do that. I'm going to take this off. All right. They call this a quick release. It's really not. It's really, there's nothing quick about it. All right, so swap out our DJI camera. That goes in the bag for later. I've got my lens cap on it, so I'm not scratching my lens. Now I've got this one on. This lens is not the most, I should probably, do I have some lens cleaner? I usually have lens cleaner in my pack with me, but I don't think I have any today. Nope. I got my gloves though. There's my gloves. I was wondering where those were. Anyway, so I'm gonna put this back on here like this. Wait, what? Why is that coming out like that? I do not like this one. Very good one. Okay. All right, so now we rig this up. Okay, so you can turn this on without the cable on, right? So what we have here, so on this side of the pack, so we're just gonna run one modem today. This is a Netgear Nighthawk modem, and it is good. It's probably the best modem you can get in America. It's a Nighthawk M6, and we want that because we don't want to deal with like crappy cell phone signals. And it's off right now. This will turn on automatically when I plug it in, and so will the Bella box. So I'm going to show you what's in here, which I normally don't do. So there's one battery. This has got 85%. That will probably take us the whole time, but I'm going to swap it out for a 91% battery. This battery on this rig without a Starlink will get you 8 hours, 7 to 8 hours. So I'm going to put that away. So we're going to plug this in a second, but I want to show you the Bella box. So, um, so inside this pack, we have um, this guy. All right, so got a lot of extra cables on it and stuff. I have extra cable length on purpose so that it doubles as so the cable can be used like if I needed to run it longer, which I'm actually going to do today. I'm going to run this cable pretty long today, so it's not a very long cable, but it just has to be long enough for me to hold it out. I might actually swap it out today for this cable, which is a 6-foot cable. So that gives me more hand reach, but I don't necessarily need that right now. So I'm not going to get into how to make a Bella box, but that's what this is. This is a Orange Pi Plus with two low power. This is super important. Two low power Wi-Fi connectors that will connect to Starlink or McDonald's Wi-Fi or whatever. And then it has a Cat5 cable that connects directly to the Netgear Nighthawk. And that is super important because you don't have to deal with Wi-Fi signal or anything. It's a direct connection to this thing here. And it's got two ports for it, so you can run two Nighthawks if you wanted. I used to, I don't do it anymore. This here is the cable. Make absolutely sure if you're going to do this that you get USB 3. See the blue? If it's not blue, it won't work. So you put the blue in there, and then you have this going to the modem, and you have this is your power. This is the white one's power. So you take all that and you stick that in your thing, and this has a pretty high temperature rating, so it's never overheated on me. In the bag, it's a pretty airy bag. Um, they do overheat, but so far it has not overheated. Usually people will put a fan in there. So then you just take all those extra cables and it would, you know, I would probably not run as long of cables But I found that running the perfect length cable, other than right here, is usually a bad idea because sometimes you need a little bit of extra cable length. So that leaves me with two cable attachments here. And then I carry another cable with me in case I need to charge my phone. So like if my phone goes dead or something, I have like a 6-foot-1 cable, and then I have three cable out attachments. I have this is the highest power out that goes to the bell box. This is the lowest power out, so that's to the phone if I need it, if my phone's gonna die. And this is to the modem, because the modem doesn't need to have a lot of high power, so it can use this old one. The only danger here is, and you probably want to carry an extra cable with you, is this cable gets folded over pretty significantly, which means it's gonna die. It will die within a few months of use because it's gonna short out. I know this from long use. It's gonna eventually short out right here. They do have right angle ones, but I haven't been able to find a right angle one that I like yet that's that exact length. So once I plug this in, this modem's gonna go on, right? That turns the modem on right there. It tells you what your percentage use is, and you can wait. You can see the neck here is booting. I don't know if you can see it, but the neck here is booting up, and you don't have to wait. You can just plug both of them in. But I'm gonna go ahead and wait. I think one of the reasons I keep this 6-foot cable extra is that in the event that like this cable failed on me, I can either use this to back up and charge my phone, or I can replace a bad cable with it. I mean, it'll do anything. It'll replace the bad cable no matter where the bad cable turns out to be. So, so yeah. So I'm just waiting for this to boot up. I really don't have to wait, but it just makes it easier. And then once this boots up, it also has a Wi-Fi point of presence on it. So if I'm in an area that's got low signal and my phone's antenna is not big enough, so I have just a standard Android phone. If the Android phone is not good enough to pick up the signal, this is, and so I can use it as a Wi-Fi hotspot, and I can have my phone attach to this so I can control the stream and you can also do that so it goes through the Bella box over Wi-Fi if you want, but I just, since I already have this, I do that. And if I'm using Starlink, it's the same thing just with the Starlink. I have the phone go to Starlink and use the Starlink as the point of presence and just make sure I have satellite space. So then I have access to the internet and I can actually, manipulate my stream this way and use my Nomad IRL app that I wrote. Okay, so this says we're connected at 4G, 5G on here. So now we're ready to plug in. Now, most of the time when I do this, I just plug them both in and stick it in my pack. And
Tunnel. Here comes the tunnel.
setting is very unpopular. My Bella box is configured to automatically start streaming as soon as it starts, which you would normally never want. That's like really dangerous, right? But because it's not really streaming, it's streaming to my cloud server, it's not a danger. It's not a problem. So that's why I do it that way. So then I'm gonna put this away. Um, so I'll put this on this side. If you angle the battery a little bit, if you make sure the two pieces are flat like this, it won't hurt your back. Otherwise, it kind of digs into your back. So there we go. And that's all set to go. And then the next thing is to go look at, we're gonna go look at the app. So now I'm on Chrome. And then I go to my BellaBox cloud. I'm not going to talk about BellaBox at all. You just need to know about it. So I'm going to BellaBox cloud, and then I go to BellaBox remotes, Bella Box remotes. I know it's backwards, but you get the idea, right? And you see that it's having troubles. It's like here it says it can't find the action 4. And what that means is that it's trying to look for that other camera. And not only is the camera not on and not plugged in yet, it's not even plugged in yet, right? But it's also trying to find the wrong device. So because I changed devices, I have to change that. So I go to, first of all, in order to change the device, I'm going to have to stop it. And then we go to encoder settings. I go to the encoder settings. I know it's backwards, I'm sorry. And here it says 1080p 30, and it has the device down here. I'm going to change the device to, well, it's not even connected right now. So let's go ahead and connect it. It will detect it as soon as I put it on. So I turn the camera on. Yeah, I turn the camera on. Presenter overlay large. I don't know why. Okay, so I went ahead and turned the camera on. Now I'm going to plug the camera in on the bottom. And when you plug the camera in, this camera will tell you it wants webcam mode. Now the Pocket 3 will give you 3 seconds, and then it will automatically start doing webcam mode. The Action 4, you have to tap it. This is kind of a big important difference. You can't wait around. So, okay, so now the Action 4 is plugged in. The Action 4 is plugged in. It's streaming. It says webcam mode down here. And then I go to encoder settings. I'm going to go to encoder settings here, and it should show up. Yep, there it is. So DJI Pocket 3. So now when I close this, now you can see when I push start, it'll start streaming to my Nomad IRL cloud server. And you see the kilobits per second there is at 6,000 kilobits per second. You absolutely can. It's really light. Put it on your shoulder. From your computer as well. It's all remote. So we're streaming. This is all streaming. And okay, so what you'll notice right away, no, it's at 10 o'clock. So it's at 10 o'clock. So stop streaming. So as you can see, I'm streaming from the phone from my rig now on the same stream, and you can like show different things. Like look at this really great jalopy. Where's Jalopy Jones? You can clip that for Jalopy. Hey, good morning, Alpha. Making a sample clip here. So it looks like we're all systems go here for this event. And I am gonna close down my laptop, and I'm gonna clean up here, and I'm gonna make my way over to Taco Bell so that we can get ready and kind of be there. So put my rig on. Oops, forgot there wasn't any food on it.
All right. All right, so we're gonna go over there and get ready for the event. You guys in my pocket for a second. Welcome to my office slash home slash apartment. I'm gonna put my laptop back here. Oopsie. Put my charger in my. I guess I could put it in here. Put my jacket. I don't need that anymore. I'll go back in bed. And I think we're done. I really don't need anything in here except for my car keys. I'm not going to be buying anything. Which I can't find now again. Did I put it in my... I think I did. I couldn't have gotten in the car without it, so... This is me not being organized. I think I put it in the wrong pocket. Seriously, Rob. Okay, it's in my... I'm not as fast. It's in my pocket. Oh, okay. I did the right thing. Yay! Alright, we're gonna head over to Taco Bell and get ready to stream it. Well, we have a door that's not shut. I'm kind of got you in casual mode, so I'm just kind of hanging off my arm. It's the rig that I'm wearing is pretty restrictive around your chest. It's unless you really need it. Super uncomfortable to walk with it fully loaded, strapped down. So it's a little bit wobbly, but it's kind of okay because, you know, the real question is, am I going to be able to disconnect it and carry it in my hand? Let's actually test that really quick. I'm going to put the mini mic in my pocket so I don't accidentally knock it off. So this allows me to do this kind of stuff. So now I'm like hand holding the mic, I'm hand holding the camera. I can do zoom, I can pan. It's got zoom on right now. Because it's handheld, I'm just going to keep it on zoom mode. I have noticed that the camera colors are not as good on this one. I'm going to try to mess with the color settings for a second. Exposure auto white balance, color normal, D-log, normal, D-log, normal, focus mode continuous, compensation, breathing compensation off. That's new. Image adjust to default. Custom. I think we probably want to do noise reduction. Yeah, we'll just keep it to default. channel stereo noise reduction on. No, we do not want noise reduction. Noise reduction off. Directional audio front and back all. I didn't notice the noise reduction was on before. Noise reduction really kills the audio. So it's gonna make it a little bit more windy, but we're gonna be in an area that doesn't have wind. If you want noise reduction, the best way to do that is to have a device that will let you do that. You know, it's better to have like a dead cat like this. If you want noise reduction, this is the best noise reduction you're ever going to get. So the digital noise reduction puts a bigger strain on your camera, and it also sounds really tinny. It doesn't sound as ambient and wonderful, right? So go ahead and put this back on. I'm gonna strap you to my. Are you zoomed out? Are you zoomed out or are you zoomed in? All right. I'm gonna put you back on here. I think. Hey, Bridget, how you doing? Just come check everything out. I'm live streaming just to test. So, looks like everything's happening. The sights are set. We have 40 minutes to go, but I thought I'd just give it a test. Everything good? What's the signal like here, guys? Do we have a good signal? Just want to see. This is Bridget, friend of the family. So, am I doing a special event? Yes. So, today we are. So this is my mom and dad's booth. So this is the pre-show. This is a pre-show. So this has been my mom and dad's booth for 12 years. They have been eating lunch here. We say 12 years, right, Bridget?
Yep, they've been coming 12 years every day.
Every day they've been coming to this Taco Bell for 12 years. And it kind of follows on a tradition they had before of, you know, going to 7-Eleven and getting nachos together and just getting a break away from the 8 children they raised. It's a pretty big group yesterday, right?
Yeah,
We went to dinner. How many people were there?
27.
27, and that wasn't even like half. I think it was probably like
that's what-
1/3.
What your mom said.
Yeah, because you do the math here, exponential. It's like, so every one of those kids has had kids.
Who's had kids?
Let me think about this. I'm trying to think of my siblings. Every one of my mom and dad's kids has had at least one child. And most of those children have also had children at this point.
Right.
Which is, God,
Crazy.
lots. It's like, right, just like one math calculation. It's like, so because I had four kids, 4 boys, and my sister had, I'm trying to remember them all. I'm trying to count. Yeah, they all had at least like 1 or 2 kids.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. No, Michelle had 2, so Logan and Carly. So yeah, they all had. So what is that? 8. So pretty much all of them got married, and that brought another person into the family, and then they had children, and that brought at least 2 more people into the family. So 8 plus times 2, so that's 16 right there. And then they had 2 kids, so 16 times 2 is 32 total. And then of them, they also had kids, which is like 2 or so. So there's got to be close to 50 or 60 people in this family. Yeah, it's insane. Anyway, I'm just talking. So we're doing a special stream today. My mom and dad are going to be renewing their vows. They're getting so 60th wedding anniversary today. 60 years of marriage. They are 81 years old. They turned 81 this particular month, and tomorrow's Father's Day on top of that. So we're going to be here live streaming them. And this is kind of the pre-event show, just because I wanted to come test everything out. They reserved the Taco Bell from 10 to 12 for this event, because this entire Taco Bell will be filled very soon. Very soon. I imagine it's 9:16 and the event takes place at 10, so they have from 10 to 12 to do it, and they all have to get here by then. So, you know, I was up already. I slept in the car. I showered last night because it's a complete madhouse over at my mom and dad's with all those kids and toddlers and everybody. It's actually really, really fun. There's just so much energy. I wish I could give you a peek into the energy of what's going on in my mom and dad's house right now, but I don't think any of those people would want a camera on them right now. They're like changing diapers and taking the dogs out, and and picking up toys on the floor. There's like all kinds of toys all over. And they took the mattresses I gave them, and they set them up so everybody's just like sprawled out on the floor sleeping. And because they fit all those people in the top of a home. My mom and dad rent out the bottom of the house just to renters to help pay for their house. And yeah, so this is one of the highlights of their day to come up here. Home Alone movie when you're leaving for the airport. Absolutely, it's totally insane. It's just completely chaos over there. That's actually one of the reasons I wanted to have morning with coffee and here and just charge my batteries up and then make sure everything's good, because I don't want to contribute to the chaos over there. It's pretty crazy, in the best way. It's really fun. So it'll be interesting. Yeah, we have a good half an hour before we have to be here, but I just wanted to be really, really sure everything worked. Looks like the wide angle is working really well, so I'll be able to zoom in and everything. And I don't know, I guess the audio is pretty good. We got 6,000 kilobits per second here, so I don't anticipate we're going to have any problem with bit rate or any of that. I removed chat and everything from the screen so that the random troll doesn't get captured for time and eternity, as the Mormons say. Mormons get married for time and eternity. My mom also has 8 kids. What? That I did not know anybody else did that besides Mormons. Is it bad that I'm hungry? I kind of want to eat a burrito. I'm going to order a burrito. I'm hungry. I walked over here without my money. Oh no, I can tap. I think I can tap. I kind of want some food. Yeah, there are a few families who don't want their kids live streamed. I don't know how I'm going to manage that. But they all know that the live streaming and that is going to happen, and who knows what's going to happen. Oh, they're having. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So we will be restarting the stream as soon as the first group of people arrive, and I will rename it so that the VOD, the video that gets saved, will be easy to find, and then I can just upload. I'm just going to upload that video to YouTube for anybody that wants to refer to it on Facebook or whatever. I am not going to be streaming to Facebook, mostly because Facebook does not allow live commenting, and that makes it hard. I'm going to try to not make too much commentary while the event is happening, but you know, it's fine too. There's like a Rancheritos Mexican food right there across from a Taco Bell. I guess it's slightly better prepared, probably much better prepared. Yeah. I am like really hungry. I was like, being at Taco Bell has triggered my hunger instinct. I also kind of need to use the restroom. I should probably go do that. Actually, I'm gonna eat and I'll go do that. It's getting pretty close. It's like we have a half an hour to go. They're probably running on Mormon Standard Time. The Mormon time is saying Mormon Standard Time. It's like 15 minutes late. Because they're always trying to get their families ready to go to church or whatever. 5 to 10 minutes late, something like that. Mormon Standard Time. So, I'm gonna try to order some food from Taco Bell. I'm gonna use the Taco Bell app and order some food. What can I get? Let's see if my Taco Bell app still works. Last time I used the Taco Bell app, it did not work very well. It was kind of a fail, but it's actually kind of good to figure out how to use it. Uh-oh, I need to update. Okay. Update Taco Bell fast food and delivery. Okay. I'm updating my Taco Bell app. Let's see how well it works today. The McDonald's app worked kinda. Had a little bit of a problem. Email address. Use phone number instead. I can't remember if I used my email or my phone number when I signed up for Taco Bell last year. There's an issue with this number. Oh, sad day. I think it must be... Let's use email instead. Yeah. I want to get all my credits. You know what I mean? The email.com login. I hope they're not waiting for me over there. They should know to be able to just go look at the stream. They were watching me on the television the other day. We sent a one-time code to your email. Go get it. Huh. Okay. One-time code to my email. I don't need that hotspot there, I don't think. Has our bit rate just dropped? I hope not. Let me go check. No, it's still good. Okay. Verify your email. I'm trying to order food. If you're just joining, trying to order Taco Bell food. So let me go find. Wait, where's my email?
Mom and Dad are here.
Oh, they get here? Nice. Okay, here they come. This is the pre-game show.
Here we go.
They're coming to get everything ready. Confirm. Alright, I'm gonna have to do this later. I think we're gonna get going here. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and do the pre-game show, and then I'm gonna stop and start the stream later. Oh wait, it's a different one-time code. Okay, where's Taco Bell? Open. Oh wow, it knows what, no it doesn't. Log in. I don't know if they want to be streamed yet. So I don't know how much, because they want to get set up and stuff, you know. So I'll make sure that they're okay with that. Confirm. Open mail app. Storage is low for my photos. Yeah, I'm kind of doing random things here. Wait, what? Your one-time code. I have another one-time code. I'm kind of in the middle of this. Senior software engineer sets up his Taco Bell app. Oh man, I had like once my entire life story in here. I am not doing that right now. I am not. I'm not gonna set that up just yet. I'll set up my Taco Bell app later. Don't forget to set up your Taco Bell app. Storage is low. No, it's my Gmail storage. Yeah. Yeah, there. This is the pre-game show. This is like the pre-event. This is like behind the scenes of the event to come up. Yeah. Wait, who's climbing where? Somebody's climbing where? Is there climbing something? This is the pre-game event. So yeah, this is the pre-game event, and we're gonna restart the stream right before Sayori gets his blood boiled by Taco Bell. Yes. And I think the wide angle was a win here. I'm super hungry. I want a Taco Bell burrito. Do I have time? I'm gonna go order a burrito. And then other stuff up. Hey, how are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you too. All right, so here we go. Dine in. Greg is awesome. Greg is helping us out with the sound equipment. All right, dine in. I'm hungry. We're just making me work up an appetite. Burrito. Should I just get? You know what? I should just get pintos and cheese. Yeah. Hi. This is a pre-game test video. Say hi. That's Dad. Mickey Milstein. Mickey. What is it? Mick Twitch 1. We need to shout out your ID. I need to shout out your Twitch ID. It's Mick Twitch 1, right? Yeah. Cheesy toasted breakfast burrito. Ooh. What should you get? I don't want cheese. I know, is that bad? It's like, what's wrong with you? I'm super hungry. You know what it is? It's all that coffee. I had all that coffee. Can I swap this for something? No, I don't want cheese. I want eggs and okay, bacon. Can I swap it? What can I swap it for? Extra bacon, easy bacon. You can't, it's just bacon. Which kind of bacon do you want? You have to have bacon. No matter what, it has to be bacon. Popular upgrades guacamole. That sounds interesting. Tomatoes, yes. I want tomatoes. I don't care if it costs me 50 cents. One tomato costs $3, so make it fresco. Yeah, I want it fresco. Thank you very much. Nacho cheese. Extra tomatoes. Looks like everyone's showing up. I'm not gonna have time to eat my burrito. I'm gonna eat my burrito while they're getting ready. So Yeah, let's go ahead and add to order. I better be able to tap. If I can't tap, we are totally screwed. Check out. I don't want to add anything. Stop trying to after sell me. 270 order now. First name or Rob. Last initial M. Next. Scan the QR to download the app. How about no? If we can't tap, it's gonna like get mad at me. Oh, it worked. It worked. I could just tap. It worked. It tapped. $2.70. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Yo quiero. Does anybody remember those ads? No receipt. Who remembers the Taco Bell ads? Yo quiero Taco Bell. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Yo quiero. I love that though thing. Let's see how long it takes them to make a breakfast burrito. Yeah, I don't want to time them, but you know, like, so I'm trying to see. I see like the good people at Taco Bell. I remember Barry. Remember Barry? That was my favorite ad of all. I'm going to say it 1,000 times. Yo quiero Taco Bell. I think that's the first Spanish I ever learned. Well, no, because, I mean, if you count all the Sesame Street Spanish, you remember Dennis Lopez in Sesame Street? Nobody is that old. Nobody is that old, yeah. There's preparations for the event taking place. This is the pregame show on Artibex Rob. The game being the 60th anniversary celebration of my parents, my mom and dad over there. For 12 years they've been having a bunch of Taco Bell. So that is the story. And you know, some people might think, well, you know, Taco Bell, what's that deal? When you raise 8 children, the ability to get a break and to just go grab Taco Bell or go grab nachos at 7-Eleven like my mom and dad used to do, that's, you know, you gotta do that. I don't see how they kept their sanity raising 8 kids. We did not make it easy. We definitely did not make it easy. And so now, you know, you got to wonder. So, you know, you got to make those little moments where you break away and you just have some time to bond, you know? I mean, God, you know, 2 divorces later, there's something I've learned. It's that you got to make time for those little dates, even if it's just going to Taco Bell. If it's just going to Taco Bell and grabbing your favorite thing once a day, just keeping the spirit alive, having it some time, you know, going for a walk with your dog and talking about life and stuff, and maybe a little bit of work, but you know, remembering all those conversations you used to have before. Yeah, that's me. Thank you. My breakfast burrito. So, hello. This is my absolutely adorable nieces right here. You're on TV. Is that okay? Do you want to say hi? What's your first name? Aurora. Oh, you're okay. Let's only do your first name. I don't want to stream anybody who doesn't want to be streamed. But Aurora really wanted to say hi, so I'm gonna have burritos. All right, so this is the pregame show. We're gonna go ahead and officially start the VOD later, but right now we're just getting ready. So, I'm making burrito. Should we go outside? Oh, it's got bacon on it. Yeah. All right, let's go eat it in the parking lot. We're gonna go while they're setting up. While they're setting, we're gonna go outside. Mostly because, oh damn, it's a little bit windy out here. It's a pregame show. Yeah. Yeah, it's Andy and Emily. Yeah. My grannies. Wait, does that change? We used to say breakfast all the time. I'm gonna make a Taco Bell clip, guys. Is that what that means? All right, we're gonna do a Taco Bell clip. Ready to go. That's right, we are at Taco Bell. Yo quiero Taco Bell. My mom and dad have had lunch pretty much every day for 12 years. They're renewing their vows in here. Sorry for the wind noise, but this is the place. Yeah. This whole place closes down at 10 a.m. I don't have my wind mic on right now. Sorry, guys. See, there's what they used to say. Oh, and they have somebody who's going to actually seal them. I mean, it's not sealing. That's the Mormon term. Mormons call it sealing. When you get married. It's like they're doing their planning. I'm trying not to get killed by this. Hi, gentlemen. Like, why does this guy have a camera? They're like doing this thing. Hi, they're all getting set up in there. I don't know if you can see in there. All you can see is my reflection. You see them? They're getting all set up. It's the pre-event show. It's the pre-event show. This guy going through the drive-thru is like, what the hell is that guy with the camera doing? He has no way of knowing what's happening. I am just some random dude walking in the drive-thru. I'm just some random dude. It just means it's your breakfast. Here's the. Have you ever, one time I tried to go through a Taco Bell and I tried to actually just walk through. No, it was on my bike. I wanted to go through the drive-thru because it was open. It was like past opening hours. And I was hungry. It was like they closed the lobby. And I was like, I want to eat. I'm pretty sure they gave me food. I just took my bicycle to the drive-thru door. I was doing drive up. I've done that in other places, and they've said they've said no, that's not allowed. You cannot do that. They've denied me service. They're like, no, this is too dangerous, sir. We cannot support your use of your bicycle through the drive-thru. This is for vehicles only. I'm like, I am a vehicle. This is my vehicle. Because car culture. Are there drive-thrus in Europe? Okay, this is an honest question. Who lives outside the United States? Do they actually have drive-thrus in Europe? Do they actually exist? Do they actually have drive-thrus in Europe, or not? It's like what I want to know. I just don't know. It's a pre-game show. I'm not gonna get too close. I'm gonna stay far away. Stay far away. Yeah. It's a pre-event show. That's my niece Carly with the pink hair. I don't know how many of them I can identify. This are, yeah. Oh, here comes Kelly. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to like scare anybody. It's a pre-game event. Pre-event. Yeah. There'll be a VOD, so they can go watch the VOD. I'm not getting close enough to capture conversations because I don't know. Cycles with spontaneous combustive fuels should talk about, right? I can't automatically face blur. I'm just trying to stay far away from the pre-game.
The kids with kids are going to sit in here.
Okay.
The ones that don't want to.
That wants. All right. I'll make sure to keep it not pointing. I'm staying far away from
That one
them.
over there is one of them.
Yeah, I know. I caught that already. So, and this is not this is a pre-game VOD which I can remove later. Yes, get a hug from your mom. Go hug your mommy today. This is the gang. This is them. This is a pre-game. This is a pre-event show. The pre-event show. It's like the making of the events. Sorry, say hi. I was gonna give Mickey a shout out. He's also a streamer these days. He's gonna try to be. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, I'm clipping that one. I can make. I made a clip of that. I actually got a burrito. I was in here. I was like super hungry. I got a breakfast burrito while I was waiting. Yeah, that was great. Well, you can't just walk back there. I guess 12 years of Taco Bell patronage has entitled you to like randomly walk into the back.
That's one of the things they're not expecting.
You're gonna have the Taco Bell police are gonna come after you. You cannot just walk into the back.
Can I get a cup for a drink of water?
A drink of water.
Maybe even two.
Hydrate. You gotta stay hydrated.
Hydrate.
Yes. Hydrate. That's the secret to 60 years of. Yeah.
Stay hydrated.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna try maybe the canal route. We're toying with a bunch. I've like bombed so many mountains with this guy. Going down the backside of Murphy's Hogback. I will never forget that. This guy has snapped forks on his bike because he takes jumps at full speed.
Love jumping.
On a rigid bike. No less. It wasn't even. This is like in the 26-inch wheel days.
God had developed that, planned that particular jump.
That gym just perfectly for you.
Perfectly set, had a little whoop-de-doo in front of it, and you got air.
And you're just like, you've had so many stories though. Like you're like when you messed up your feet from your motorcycle, because you've been all over the place on it. You're just like a daredevil when it comes to.
Well,
He used to put me between them on the motorcycle. And I'm lucky to be alive. That's like I'm glad I'm alive. I would do the same. I'm not judging.
you can't waste the downhill.
No, you
I mean,
cannot.
you climb, you earn that.
Oh,
and
yes.
so if you got downhill,
Yes.
you got to be going fast because you can't waste it.
Yeah. Well, I was just looking at the Bryce Canyon trip. There's lots of downhills for that. Oh, that's like for everybody, so they can all, do their thing.
Okay.
Yeah, they match shirts. They match shirts all the time. Like their standard thing is to match shirts. They've been matching shirts for decades. And they used to go motorcycle riding a lot. That's my mom's got the fringe on the bottom of her shirt. They would go ride my dad's bike. My dad has he had anyway. I think he finally got rid of his Victory. He was riding his Victor motorcycle. It's so nice. He would let me borrow it and stuff. So yeah. Yeah. How you doing, Brolin? We're gonna do the official event right now. I'm kind of far away on purpose. Get Royal Enfield. What is that about? I don't even know what that is. Do 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 do. Yeah. So we'll get to go say hi later. Hi guys. Hey, how are ya? Yeah, I'm gonna come over here because I don't want to get too many faces up front because reasons. One of the best motorcycles? I did not know that. I'm sure my dad would know. I should go ask him. Okay, let's go look at the pictures. Let's go look at the pictures. We're gonna go look at the pictures now. I want to get a shot of the pictures.
Which one did you decide? Off-road. I don't think she has it.
All right, I'm gonna clip this.
No, I don't see it.
I'm gonna clip it. I'm gonna do a clip of this.
It's gonna drive me nuts.
You guys ready?
Not better.
Yeah. Diamond anniversary.
The rest of them are straight, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good. Alright, let's go do another one. Can I get in there, Bridget? Can I stand there? Can I stand there for a second?
No.
Thank you. Oh, there's this gymnastics stuff. That was great. My dad was a champion gymnast in the day.
This is crazy. What time did they say they were going to show?
10. I told them it was going to be a 10.
Okay, good. I just started a little bit later then. They have to, I don't know what they have to do. Yeah, I don't know. They don't need lighting and everything. It would be crazy.
Ooh, look at that. They got mics and all sorts of fun
Get
stuff.
crazy with lighting and everything.
Okay, it's just gonna be two guys, like the one that's gonna.
One with the camera.
This is the one with him. I'm gonna close the
This is
box
Magdalena.
door.
Hi.
Hi.
This is the pre-event show.
She's
It's
the
not an
boss.
actual.
We have gone with her from when she was just a Taco Bell junior. Now she's almost the owner now.
What? And you've known her for how many years?
Well,
Probably
since,
the
since I
12,
ca- since
12 years.
12 years, really.
Well, 2015, I took
Yeah,
over.
since
2016. Wow.
10 years now. We were
That is so cool.
so cool.
I love that.
But you were here before I
Yeah, we were
Yes.
here. We've been here forever.
They've been here for a while, for sure.
Okay.
How many siblings do I have? I have I have 8. I'm the oldest of 8. So do that math real fast. We were doing the math on like how many people are here. So I don't know if you heard, but it does sound like the news crew is coming. So it sounds like there's a local news crew that's going to be here. So that does sound like it's happening. We're going to go out and walk outside. So this is the actual manager of this Taco Bell. So, and there's some family reunions happening. They haven't seen each other in a while. Hi, but some of those kids, those people don't want their kids filmed, so I'm not getting up close to do that. I don't blame them. So, the vapors. I wish I had a cigarette now. I'm just wishing I had a cigarette. I have cigarettes somewhere in my thing. Hello.
What's up?
It's the pre-game live show, so
Let's go.
the pre-event. Yeah, I don't like trying to be far. Holy cow! They're gonna.
Mindy's on her way. She had an emergency bathroom situation. She doesn't want you to start without. Dad is not. She thought she would be able to start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's an alien. You can see her from far away. That little my grandniece. We were doing headstands, yeah. Yeah. Hi, Amy.
Hello, hello.
All right, we're gonna start to do the official stream now. We're gonna wait. So Mickey, so Dad, I'm gonna wait for. We wait. You tell me when to start the official stream instead of the.
It should start around 10.
Okay, so I'll just plan on
There'll
that.
be some news people showing up.
I know,
They
I saw
show up
that.
A little bit late.
Well, what I'll do is
Mindy,
What's that?
Mindy is a little
She's
bit
running a little
she
bit
had
late.
kind of an emergency on the road,
Oh boy.
so she's a little delayed, but we can wait.
Okay. Well, I'm just you tell me the word and then we'll restart and that way there'll be a nice happy separation here.
Beautiful shirt.
This thing.
Looks awesome.
It's
Oh yeah, we're
like the free
we're
marketing.
ready. You're looking good.
Oh, thank you.
I should have worn mine. I took it off. I'm too old.
Like, I don't know if everybody's showing up. We got people driving in. They're probably gonna try to go through the drive-thru and they'll be like, "It's closed." Should we pretend like we're going through the drive-thru? Yeah. So it is 6 minutes and counting before I start the official stream. So this is the pre-event stream. I realize not a lot of people are interested in this. I am. So my normal crowds, they can always go watch the VOD. They know that they can. So I don't anticipate there's going to be a huge number of people here watching, but it is going to be on the news. Oh, see, you guys just make me wish I brought my 1 pack of Marlboro that I pull out every once in a while just for the smell and the taste.
Yeah.
I love it. So. Yeah. Yeah. I guess we're officially going to start in 5 minutes or something. Dad said. What's that?
Surprised parking looked that well. I was kind of worried whether or not.
Yeah. Yeah. I parked way up at the McDonald's just to be sure. It's kind of fun.
Do they have much friends coming from like church?
I honestly don't know. I don't know the total attendance list. It's mostly, I think they mostly reserve it just family because it's going to be so tight. It's going to be pretty crowded, right?
I had a feeling it was going to be pretty.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty cool that they even shut the place down for a couple hours. In fact, this gentleman's going to be really sad.
Yes.
If I don't know.
I
don't know
can't
if
get it
he's.
to stick,
Yeah. How you doing?
but pretty good. I haven't smoked or drank caffeine, or well, drank Rockstars in like almost 3 weeks.
Have a love experience.
So you're doing them in tandem?
Yeah.
I did it, yeah, both right away.
Props to you.
Honestly, caffeine would be harder.
Yeah. Well, I still
Yeah.
drink Mountain Dew like in the morning. I have like one
Yeah.
Mountain Dew in the morning. but I don't drink rock stars like I used to.
I'm trying to stay away from energy drinks too. I bought a coffee maker. It's trying to eat better.
Just like that, just wait.
That's hard.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm gonna go switch off to the official post pregame show. I'm gonna go do one more round from the outside. I got a couple clips of the Taco Bell.
That thing. Right now it's not there.
This is all the ruffians.
There's a
The
sign
ruffians.
that tells people
It's like-
we're closed.
And it got taken down?
It blew away.
Uh-oh.
It's in here on the ground.
Uh-oh. The lobby is closed until 12 p.m. Thank you very much. Yeah, there you go. Make that thing stick.
Tape it on the inside.
Yeah.
On the inside.
I'm sorry. Are you here just regularly just to come to Taco Bell? Are you just here to eat?
No, just to get a order for DoorDash.
What's that?
Is that
Oh, your Lodash. I think they might be able to help you out then. They're having an anniversary in here, so yeah. The humble Lodash guy's like, what the hell?
Is he trying to order food?
No, he's the Lodash guy. He's picking food up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm gonna do one more round. Oh, we have actual news people. I'm just the kid who live streams. All right. Well, as soon as that camera is set up, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be rolling here, people. So, one more pregame event. Obvious closed until 12. People are getting ready. Hi, Micah. Malachi. What am I saying? Micah's just his sister. Their names are similar. It's very hard. But is that the news crew grabbing some food before they... So there's the back of where they're going to do the event right there. Again, the guy in the thing is like wondering what the hell is going on. Like I can do this thing. I can peek in there on them. They're gonna get mad at me. So they don't mind being streamed, obviously. So nephew Mark checking in from Brooklyn. Nice. We love Brooklyn. I love Brooklyn too. Brooklyn is awesome. I love Brooklyn. All right, it is 9:59. I'm going to start the official stream. Everybody hang tight. I'm going to end the stream and restart it. I'll be back.